Vigor Warriors back with another episode of Vigor Warriors 2 and the 1% Club. Welcome, guys, back again with another episode. And again, thank you for the subscriptions and the likes, comments, and the donations. I appreciate those a great deal. I hope you guys are having a good afternoon. And this one we're going to focus on is to how to manifest your destiny. Now, the question is, what do we mean by that? What do we mean by manifesting your destiny? Let's talk about that a little bit. So when we look at success, we look at trying to be the best person you can be. The whole key to it is really being able to kind of focus on goals and your purpose and having a plan. And this is very crucial when it comes to trying to succeed. Because just like any kind of journey, if you're taking it by car or train, if you're not sure where you're going, then you're not even sure when you get there. You have no idea what you're trying to do. And this is the key to trying to be successful when it comes to anything you do. It could be something that's financial, it could be something that's more spiritual, it could be in relationships, it could be in groups you're in. It doesn't really matter. The key is going to be, do you have some sort of idea where you want to go? You'd be surprised that most people don't have any idea where they want to go. They're just kind of lost in knowing general goals. Or I like to have, an American dream of some sort, and go ahead and have a fancy car, a nice house, people around you, all these things. People think that this is how to get excitement. Well, it might be for some people. On the other hand, trying to help people succeed, trying to do good for society, help society, win the battle over all these evil things we have in our society could also be something that can define your success. That's going to be up to you. You could be successful in the things you're doing because you have a plan and a goal. So trying to look at your destiny is really important. And what I do is I try to kind of go within myself to figure out what my destiny is. Now, for a lot of years, I thought it was going to be making, a ton of money, being in business, being in administration, things like that. But that wasn't what I really loved doing. And it took me a lot of years to figure that out. And so I recommend all of you to think about what kind of passions you have. What do you really like doing? A lot of times it may be a hobby, just like I'm doing with the video here, these videos, but one day maybe it's something I do more full-time. Who knows? I love doing these type of things. I love trying to get my information out and trying to help people as much as possible, whether it's in the classroom or whether it's on a video or things like that. But that took a lot of years, my friends, to do. I started off in teaching, and I probably should have stayed in teaching, but the money wasn't as good in teaching, and so I went to administration, then I went to business administration, all kinds of different things, and that stuff didn't work. And the reason why was because I didn't want to work for somebody else in a full-time capacity. I wanted to run my own business, and I wanted to do my own thing and be more of a contractual type person. And so that's what I've done over the last 10 years or so. And I am a lot more happier. I'm a lot more, in my mind, skill level. I'm helping a lot more people. I'm doing a lot more because I'm in that type of role. Now, the other thing that's important with this is that once you identify what you want to do, and it could be anything. I mean, you could say, I want to make $1 million this week. And what I would do is get a piece of paper and write down these goals that you have. Write down the things that you want to do. Write down the ideas that you have and the things that you really want to do to be able to say, okay, this is what my plan is. Now, what does that do? Well, there is a rule in our world and in nature called the law of attraction. Now, this happens a lot. Now, we're not just talking about attraction as far as a physical attraction between people. That's another different types of attraction that also can be included within this group, but it's not the only one. So the law of attraction really states that if you concentrate enough on something, that in your mind you could see it actually occurring, then you will draw those forces around you. And prayer is very much like this. Meditation is very much like this. You will bring those forces to you that will help you achieve that goal. So whenever you're looking at something, I'm going to back up a little bit here. Whenever you do something, you're always at the point where you're always focusing on trying to find ways to solve the problem. And solving the problem will actually make you the money in this case. I'm going to start driving in a second here. But trying to go ahead and making that money to be able to say, okay, I can achieve this goal. So when we look at a goal achieving, we're trying to achieve the purpose that we have. But because that problem solving, you have to get information in your head somehow, in your mind, to be able to go ahead and solve this problem. The same thing with a goal. If you're trying to get a goal, your mind at some point is working towards trying to solve it and say, okay, if I'm going to make $1 million, how do I do that? If I want this girl to go on a date with me, how do I go ahead and do that? So, guys, that's the whole key to the law of attraction. A lot of times, we think of it as, well, this is magic and things like that. It's really not magic. What it is that your mind is focusing very intently on achieving the goal. You're blocking out distractions, just like you're doing on your journey. You're blocking things out because you want to achieve this goal. And the law of attraction is something that, if done correctly, actually works really well, because now you're focusing on the goal. Now, will it happen overnight? No. Because you've been set up in your mind so much of saying, I don't think I want this goal or can get this goal. And a lot of times our doubts is what kills us. If we don't believe in it, then it's not going to happen. Now, I know this because I taught public speaking for many years. And in public speaking, there's a thing called a self-fulfilling expectation, or the self-fulfilling prophecy. What that is a person will perform as a speaker the way they think they're the speaker. So if they think they're going to be nervous up there, they're going to unconsciously, subconsciously act in a way where they become nervous and act nervous. Or they're going to expect that to happen. If they don't think highly of themselves, they're going to expect something to happen that's going to mess them up, make them bad. If on the other hand, they're very confident and they can go ahead and show that confidence, and inside they believe that confidence, then they can be a lot more successful. And confidence is the same thing, guys, we're talking about all the time. Confidence is the idea that you know you can succeed. That draws all the forces around you to indicate that people see that. Now, people see that, they're attracted to that, they're going to help you as well. Because winners go around winners. And if you're a winner, other people see you as winners as well. And they're going to try to help you achieve your goals while you're helping them achieve their goals. And that's why the law of attraction is really something that does work if applied the right way. But you have to have the confidence down deep to be able to know what you're looking to do, what you want to do. And you have to be able to say, I'm going to go ahead and achieve this goal. I have the confidence and I have the ability to know that this is something that's within my reach. And if you do that, there's no way that people are going to stop you if you keep going. I mean, we give the example of Edison with the light bulb, right? He 1,000 times tried to figure out the light bulb. Didn't succeed, but the issue was that he knew that it wasn't failure. All it was really a matter of identifying ways not to succeed, so now that he was that much closer to succeeding. And Napoleon Hill has always said that, your failure is just the next seeds for success. So it's just another part of the process. And so failing at something is not failing, it's just identifying another part of the process of not succeeding yet. You will succeed eventually, but it's going to take you some time to actually succeed. You have to figure out how to succeed. The problem with a lot of people is that they end up giving up. And because they give up, then they don't have a chance even to test the theory out of whether or not they're going to succeed or not. And if something doesn't happen right away, then people have a tendency to go ahead and give up and say, okay, this is not worth it. We're not going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to go on to something else. And guys, this is the whole thing. A lot of people tend to just move on to other things because they feel like, I don't want to put the time and effort into it. And nowadays we see a lot more of that type of thing. So in order for the law of attraction to work, you have to really be able to have a goal set in your mind, be able to kind of tell yourself, and I repeat my goals every day. And some I've achieved, some I haven't yet, but I will achieve them at some point. And I know that. And I think you have to have the confidence in your mind to say that I can do that. Now, where does your journey fit into this? Well, certainly the more you're on your journey, and that's a goal in itself, remember, trying to achieve something over a period of time, the more success you have, the more confidence you will get because of holding your energy in. That will then allow you to focus a lot more on goals. You know, I was at a party yesterday, and there was a lot of beautiful young ladies walking around. But in my mind, I was very, very good, and I'm on monk mode, so I was very, very good at just having normal conversations and not even giving a thought to anything else besides just having a conversation. So that tells me I'm heading in the right direction. If it didn't happen, well, then I would go back to the next step. But I think the key is to not give up and to realize you will eventually achieve the goal. You just have to kind of keep trying. And that's a key thing in trying to succeed in the law of attraction. Never give up. Realize that you have the confidence, and on your journey, you're going to be more confident than you've ever been before. I felt that yesterday. More confident, people more attracted to you, want to talk to you. You know, I had a person trying to ask me, you know, to find a man for her. It was very interesting, you know, and I think that it just shows, once again, the confidence level is showing out, the energy level that other people see. They're asking for advice. You know, they're asking me for advice for things for them. And that just indicates again to me that this journey is highly successful because it gets you away from thinking about all those lustful things, all those bad thoughts, and now you're thinking about achieving goals and making sure that you can go ahead and get those. And this law of attraction is very successful if you use it the right way and you use it to kind of manifest, to show how your destiny is going to be. But you're going to have to go ahead and look at, what do you really want to achieve? What is it that you want to do in your job, in your relationships, and things like that? What's your final goals? And I think once you understand what those are and you start moving towards those goals, you have a better chance to using your journey and your plan and all that energy you have in a positive way. And so that's why I think that the law of attraction can help you a lot with your journey, and it can also kind of help you manifest your destiny. All right, so until next time, my warriors, 1% Club, have a great day.